On Game Show Network, anyone can win terrific prizes like this. Broyhill's Home Office Armoire conserves space and fulfills home office needs. Wraparound doors, pull-outs for keyboard from Broyhill.
Put the channel setting on your television. Okay, memorize the number. This is your lucky number for the rest of the day. Keep it tuned to Game Show Network and good things will follow.
Here we go. Welcome to another edition, baby, to Adam Curry Presents. On today's episode, we're going back to November 1979 with the 80s tournament. The over 80s tournament. And someone is going to end up a big winner on Tic-Tac-Dough. Coming up next.
Mr. Green? Mr. Green?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
I just want you to know, I think you're the best ever.
Yeah, sure.
Want my Coke? It's okay, you can have it.
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
A Coke and a smile makes me feel good, makes me feel nice.
Be around.
That's the way it should be. I like to see
Hey, kid.
the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola as life. Have a Coke
Wow,
and a
thanks, Mean Joe.
smile.
Sunday. Doors open at 10 a.m. Bidding starts at 12 noon at Kings County Nationwide. This Sunday at 3rd Avenue and 20th Street in Brooklyn. Call them at 499-6161. That's 499-6161. Their prices are crazier than me.
Janet? Back here. I've got a surprise for you. You're having another baby. No, it's for your baby. For my baby? Oh, thanks. Box of Pampers and you're all set. Pampers? I was thinking of trying another brand. Haven't you heard? No. Well, when I used Pampers with Jenny, they were really good. But these quilted Pampers I use on Stevie are even better. Really? Best they ever made. Quilted Pampers help keep his skin dry after he wets. Dry after he wets? How? The quilted lining's a layer of dryness next to his skin. Wet a Pampers with half the quilted lining folded back. Wait a minute, then slip in a blotter. The quilted lining side stays a lot drier. And dryer's gotta feel better. Right. You know, I know why you're such a good mother. Why? Because you're such a good friend.
Quilted Pampers. It's the best Pampers ever.
Some scratch bakers thought,
It's impossible for a mix cake to taste moist.
till Duncan Hines introduced the first deluxe cake mix.
Moist?
Today, some mix bakers think.
It's impossible to make Deluxe 2 taste any better. Impossible.
Introducing the Impossible Cake.
Looks the same.
It's new, better tasting Duncan Hines Deluxe 2.
It's impossible, but it tastes even better.
New, better tasting Duncan Hines Deluxe 2. The Impossible Cake.
The 10th Victim, starring Ursula Andress, will return after these messages.
The New York experience is a multi-screen spectacle.
My dears, those special effects. Magnificent.
Yeah, the New York experience is New York. I say, see it.
Fellow countrymen, over 2 million people have seen the New York experience. It's that wonderful. Would I lie to you?
The New York experience. McGraw-Hill Plaza, Rockefeller Center. 6th Avenue at 49th Street.
Every dealer is telling you they'll give you the lowest price on the last of the 79s. Don't do anything till you come to AutoVest. We won't tell you, we'll show you. Monte Carlos, Camaros, Thunderbirds, Firebirds, Grand Prix Cutlasses, we've got these and 200 more under one roof. And our $1 million plus inventory is AutoVest price to let you drive a brand new 1979 at a super price now. You've got to see these cars. You've got to get the AutoVest deal, the best way to drive your new 1979 car.
This is the 8th day of a very special tournament, and these are the 2 remaining players. One of them will win $100,000 in cash. Both of them are over 80 years of age. And it's all happening on Tic-Tac-Toe. And here's the host of Tic-Tac-Toe, Wheat Montague.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You're very kind. We started out with 8 players, each of whom was over 80 years of age, and now we're down to 2. We're in the middle of the finals, and whoever wins the next game wins the $100,000 cash prize. Jay, will you please introduce our 2 contenders, please?
I certainly will, Wink. She was a professor of history at Florida University. Her interests are flowers, plants, and landscaping. Her age is 96. Meet Dr. Reba Kelly. And this finalist has worked as an actress, singer, and dancer. Her interests are oil painting, writing poetry, composing music, and swimming. Her age is 83. Meet Miss Bobby Tremaine.
You know, I've gotten in such a habit of doing this, I wouldn't know how to start the game any other way. So if you'll just give... I want a hug and a kiss. A kiss is no longer good. That's enough, Reba.
Stop. You know
I love it. I may frown, but I love it. How you doing, bud?
I'm hoping I'm all right.
I think you're going to be fine. Reba, how you feel?
Just fine.
Where did you get your degree? It's something I've never asked you since you've been on the show.
I got my simple degree from Missouri University.
When, sweetheart?
In 1901. Missouri University is now just like it was. And when I went to school, it looked like a wreck. The memorial columns were a result of the Civil War, and she still looks just like that.
In other words, there hadn't been a heck of a lot of change.
No, there hasn't. Same land grant, a few modern buildings, but you wouldn't know it.
Now, let me tell you something. You better cool it a little bit, because you never will be able to go back on that campus again.
I just might.
When did you become interested in flowers? I know that is your main love.
I have been a dirt dauber all my life.
What is a dirt dauber?
Missouri clay never goes back on you, and my specialty is roses. And if you want a good rose, you got to strengthen the stem. So you strengthen the stem and get a great big blossom. Most of the roses are he's. All the good roses, reds and roses. The white ones, and the yellow ones are...
Reba,
that's all.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, baby. But I thought maybe there's just a little matter of $100,000 that I thought we might get on to.
Yeah, I know it, but dirt jobbing, you picked the wrong
if you're not through, go right ahead. I'll wait for you. You know, I'm just here to kind of move things along, you understand? Bless your sweetheart. Nice to see you back again. Hello there, Bobby.
Oh, hello.
Sometimes she goes on for... She's getting carried away, too. Didn't mean to lull you off to sleep there. Any boyfriends? We've never talked about that subject with you.
Well, not boyfriends. I have men friends.
All right, what's the difference between a boyfriend and a man
Well,
friend?
they're beautiful people who are sincere and no hanky-panky.
Excuse me.
What does hanky-panky mean? Oh, kind of amorous fooling around?
I just asked her what hanky-panky. I've never heard of that expression before. Do you still dance? You're a marvelous dancer.
Oh, I love to dance, and I tap dance while I play the tuba for laughs.
The tuba? Can you see that, folks? Where do you get the wind to blow a tuba? That was a huge...
Oh, well, dancing and swimming. If you swim, you got to have wind. You know that.
Yeah. It's nice to see you back here again.
Thank you.
You two have been delightful. You ready to get on to that money?
She's lovely to play with.
She sure is. You know, they're the best of friends, and they're coming out here fighting. I mean that in a kind way. You know something? Neither one of you look very ferocious. The prize is $50,000 cash for the winner and $50,000 cash for the winner's charity. The loser will receive $5,000 in cash. And in just a few moments, we will resume playing the crucial game for $100,000. Let me just take a moment to review the rules. There will be no need to keep track of the money score on each game. After each game, the two players trade positions. Now, the score at this point is 1-1. 2 out of 3 wins the championship. So let's take a look at the categories and begin. Reba Kelly, Bobby Tremaine. The categories are celebrities, world geography, U.S. literature, politics, people, grab bag, opera, cooking, and ancient history. Dr. Reba Kelly, as our ex-player, you go first.
People.
People in the center box, all righty? I'll ask you the question, and then I'll give you a few seconds to think about your answer. Reba, take a look at this picture, please.
May I come over and take a closer look?
You certainly may. Come over here. I wanted to be closer to you anyway. You come right over here. You can stand right here, anywhere you can see. Take a good look at that, and I'm going to ask you this question. Now, you'll have a few seconds to think about your answer before you give it to me. In a popular television series, this actor played a highly resourceful soldier named Ernie Bilko. First, I want you to name the actor and then name his military rank in the show. Think about that for a few seconds, Reba. Reba, again, in a popular television series, this actor played a highly resourceful soldier named Ernie Bilko. First, name the actor.
I cannot name this actor.
You don't want to take a guess?
I know it was Sergeant Bilko, but I can't think of his name.
Yeah, you're right. It was Master Sergeant Bilko, and it was Phil Silvers.
Phil I've forgotten his name.
Silvers. Okay, you go back right over there, and we'll just flip the things around on the board. Sorry you couldn't come up with that one. But she spoke right up and came over here and took a look at that picture, and she's got a real good look at it. All right, let's move the categories around on the board and go back to Bobby Tremaine. We shuffle them around. Bobby, here's your first chance for a no.
Grab bag.
Grab bag in the center, all right. The following two statements, Ms. Tremaine, refer to the nicknames of American cities. You tell me if the statements are true or false, and of course, before you give me your answer, you'll have some time to think about it. 1, Los Angeles is known as the Big Apple. 2, Miami is known as the Windy City. Think about that. Bobby, two statements referring to the nicknames of American cities. You tell me if the statements are true or false. 1, Los Angeles is known as the Big Apple.
That is false.
You're right. That's New York, the Big Apple. Miami is known as the Windy City. True or false?
That is false.
Right. Chicago is known as the Windy City. So we put an O in the center box and shuffle the categories around. Let's move them all around and let us move back to Reba Kelly. Reba, what do you like next?
World geography, please.
Which one?
World geography.
All righty, top right-hand corner, world geography. True or false, Reba? The country that was known as Persia in ancient times is today known as Ethiopia. True or false?
False.
Right, Persia is known today as Iran. Good for your first X. Put an X there and let's shuffle them all around again. Okay, Bobby, here's your chance for a second O on the board.
People.
Okay, people, bottom center. Here's your question. First, take a look at this picture. Bobby, he's a well-known and respected band leader with his own television show. Name him.
Lawrence Welk.
Right. Lawrence Welk is the answer. Another O goes up on the board. We shuffle the categories all around once again. Back to you, Reba. What would you like?
U.S. literature.
All right, she's going for a block vertically on U.S. literature. Reba, here's your question. One of the 8 American winners of the Nobel Prize for Literature wrote the classic novels The Old Man and the Sea and A Farewell to Arms. Was it Ernest Hemingway or William Faulkner?
It was Ernest Hemingway.
Right. You stopped just in time. Ernest Hemingway. So that's good for a block. And let's move the categories around once again as we put an X there. Back to you, Bobby.
It has to be to block celebs.
Celebrities for a block. Here's your question. One of Hollywood's most beautiful and most mysterious stars was a European-born actress named Greta Garbo. Now, for a block of Dr. Kelly, was Garbo born in Sweden or in France?
Sweden.
Yes, that's right. Good for a block. Put an O there. On the board, we have 4 boxes remaining. Let's shuffle them around now and see what subjects come up for Reba to select from. Reba, what's it going to be, dear?
It's going to be cooking.
Going to be cooking. All right. Here's your question. A thin pancake, which is rolled around sweets or meat stuffing, is known by a French name. Is this name crepe or moutarde?
It is named crepe.
Right. Another X goes on the board. 3 boxes remain. Let's shuffle for Bobby and see what subjects come up. Celebrities, politics, and U.S. literature, Bobby.
To block, it has to be U.S. literature.
U.S. literature, again, going for a block of Dr. Reba Kelly. True or false, Bobby? Nobel Prize winner Pearl Buck set her classic novel, The Good Earth, in the farmlands of Georgia. True or false?
False.
Right, it was China. Good for a block. So we put an O there. 2 boxes remaining on the board. Let's shuffle again for Reba Kelly. The subjects are people and ancient history. Reba?
I will take people, please.
All right. Again, you are going for a block. If you answer this correctly, we will have a tie game. For a tie, here's your question, Dr. Reba Kelly. First, take a look at this picture, please.
I have to come over.
And you can come back over here. Take all the time you need. She's going to come over here so she can get a good look at this. Stand right there. All righty. Here's your question. Again, going for a tie if you answer it. In the 50s, the American television audience made room for this daddy. For a tie game, name him.
I cannot.
You can't name him?
No.
Danny Thomas.
I can't. I know who it is.
Remember that
now.
show, Make Room for Daddy?
Yes, I do, but
Danny
I could
Thomas.
not remember his name.
Okay, you go take your position once again, and we will continue. But another good try. Danny Thomas and Make Room for Daddy. All right, on the board, we still have 2 boxes remaining, so let us shuffle once again. The subjects for you to select from, Bobby Tremaine, grab bag, and people. What's it going to be?
Grab bag.
Grab bag. If you answer the question on grab bag, you will have tic-tac-toe, and you will have become our winner, our finalist. Here is your question. J. Edgar Hoover served as head of this federal agency for over 48 years under 8 presidents. For $100,000, was he director of the FBI or the IRS?
FBI.
Right, for $100,000 in cash. You probably had a standing ovation before in your career, but I would venture to say that neither of you have ever had a standing ovation that meant as much, was as nice and well-meaning as from these people in our audience.
Bless your dear heart, and it's very true. I want to cry.
You know what? I think I know how you must feel. Bobby Tremaine, it's been a good long match with this lady here.
She's
and of course,
wonderful.
you won 2 games to 1, so you win the $50,000 cash for yourself and $50,000 in cash to give to your favorite charity. Once again, could you remind us of perhaps where some of that $50,000 for charity is going to go?
Yes, indeed. I want to give the Ziegfeld girls, a club formed in honor of Ziegfeld, who still help elderly people with money, which they get various ways.
Yeah.
And also, I want to give some of the money to Will Ahern for his wonderful work with animals, and also to dear Reba.
Isn't that terrific?
to include me, honey.
What did you say?
It is not necessary to include me.
Oh, I know, but she wants to do that. Well, bless your heart.
And
Congratulations
thank
to
you.
you.
Wink, one of the reasons it's been so wonderful to try to do this is because you are a great, great performer.
Well, thank you very much. You're very kind to say that. Let me go over here and stand between you both, Reba. You come right up here. Have a seat up there. You have kind of felt at home in this position after so long a time, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you have just been delightful, and I think both of you, all of the people who have participated, but particularly you two as our finalists, have endeared your hearts to the hearts of all of our viewers and the people here in the audience and those who've been watching on television. I got to tell you a little story. It won't take but a moment. And I want you to look at these people while I tell this story. The first time Dr. Reba Kelly came into the Tic-Tac-Dough offices at Barry Enright Productions to attempt to become a contestant on our Over 80 tournament shows, she, well, how do I put this? She tried to tell us that she was a younger person than she actually is. And as you know, she is a very young, lively, and brilliant 96 years of age. And would you believe that she tried to impress us with the fact, mislead us to think that she was 94? Now think about that. Now, Reba, really? Would you confess to that?
It makes a difference, honey, in medicine, whether you're on that side of 94 or on the other. And looky, folks, I'm blessed with Social Security, and I have an SSI check. And these dear people are giving me enough money, and you know I need it, to have these 2 cataracts removed. So if you want to know where I'm going to spend most of my money, it's guess where I can see a little better.
Remember those shoes?
Yes, sir.
That you said you were going to buy with some of your money?
Yes, sir. I wear Ferragamo shoes. I know I'm not supposed to give commercials, but my cancer doctor says I have to walk before I eat. I have to walk. That is #1 medicine. Food is #2 medicine. And the best shoes I can walk in are Ferragamo shoes. They're like the American manufacturer used to be shoemakers and make good shoes.
The name again, please.
Is Ferragamo.
Did you get that, ladies and gentlemen? Ferragamo shoes. Do not accept less than a Ferragamo. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to buy those shoes for you. You're not going to have to put out any of your cash for those shoes.
Oh, I'm so grateful.
And we're going to buy you at least a couple of good pair of those.
You just don't know, and the rains are coming, and I have to walk rain or shine. You don't know what a blessing that is.
We might even give you a nice raincoat and a rain hat on top of that.
Well, I guess I better shut up. So if you give me... Oh, me.
God bless. You have the Ferragamo shoes now. You have possibly a raincoat and a rain hat and $5,000 in cash, and you have our blessings to live a good, long, wonderful life.
And I just can't thank all of you, the participants, and the staff, and the owners, and everybody. I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
I think I'd like to be excused.
Well, would you wait just a second? Okay, because I wanted to say something to this young lady right over here. Once again, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You participated in the first ever Over 80 tournament on Tic-Tac-Dough, and you have emerged as the champion. Now, congratulations to you. $100,000 will be forthcoming, $50,000 for your favorite charity, and a $50,000 check in cash for you. God bless. If you'll stay, we'll be right back. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll meet our players, our regular players, as we continue shortly. You were saying something just a few minutes ago, just before we broke, and I wondered what it was, because we didn't get to let you finish.
I wanted to say that I hope, because of the fabulous cooperation from everyone who's connected with the Tic-Tac-Toe show, that on this senior contest tournament...
The over 80 tournament.
Right. That it will be repeated again each year at least. I hope, because it instigates and begins a new attitude towards senior citizens.
Terrific. We certainly hope we will be able to do that, and I'm sure we will. Thank you very much, Bobby Tremaine. How you holding up?
I'm holding up pretty well, I think.
Yeah. I think she almost had me in tears a while ago, and I think she almost did.
Well, I did. At some part for a
Oh,
job.
that's what that thing was, that daubing that you did on those eyes there.
Different kind of dauber.
Not a dirt dauber. No, that's not what we mean.
No.
Ordinarily, ladies and gentlemen, I sort of want to apologize. We would not put commercials this close together, but a while ago, I think you'll agree, during the closing and during the explanation, during the presentation, if you will, of the money to these two real champions, we didn't want to interrupt that. And so for that reason, we have to put another couple of commercials here, and we ask your indulgence. We'll be right back. I must say that the past few minutes on this show have truly been some of the most inspiring moments that I have ever experienced in television. On our next show, we'll resume with our regular games and our regular players. Goodbye, everybody.
Everybody for cartage utensils will receive Minwax. Makes it easy to bring out the best in wood. Top it with elastic protection. Do wonders with wood finishing by Minwax. And Thompson's Water Seal protects wood, concrete, masonry, and leather. Stops moisture damage before it starts. Thompson's Water Seal. Also, Mycetration Antibiotic Triple First Aid Ointment from Upjohn. Aids in healing and helps prevent infection in cuts, burns, and scrapes. Mycetration from Upjohn. Plus, new low-calorie lemon tree lemonade flavored drink mix. Delicious lemonade taste without all the calories. Low-calorie lemon tree, new from Lipton. And Snowy Bleach, the strong all-fabric bleach that gets your clothes clean, bright, and fresh-smelling. Remember, nothing works better than Snowy. Also, Spoon and Fry Donut Mix. Delicious hot, fresh donut holes in minutes. Add water to golden dip Spoon and Fry Donut Mix. Great family fun.
You're watching Game Show Network.
Here is what you're going to be seeing tomorrow on my other YouTube channel.
Here it comes! Television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes. The fabulous 60-minute prize is right. Ralph Nemec, come on down!
The re-upload of this episode tomorrow. That's one of the
Joanne
best.
Charles, come on down! Evelyn Merschott, come on down!
This is the best of my YouTube channel. Tomorrow will show you the class of 1997.
And Carol Charlie!
Right.
Come on down! You are the first 4 contestants on The Prize is Right! And now, here's the star of The Prize is Right, Bob Barker!
Thank you very much. Welcome to The Price is Right. Now, I intend to have fun for the next hour. Would you like to join me?
Yeah!
Would you like to join us there at home? Well, you're invited. Here we go with the first item up for bids, and The Price is Right.
It's a Surrey Top float. for the swimming pool, lake, or beach. It has a capacity for 4 people. Surrey helps ward off sunburn. A strong raise, 11 feet long, 5 feet wide, includes 2 oars and an air pump. Maintenance kit included.
And we want you to bid on that in dollars because we round off our retail prices to the nearest dollar, and we want Carol to bid first today. She says $275, and Evelyn says
$450.
$450 for Joanne.
$350.
$350, and now Ralph.
$3.99.
$3.99. The actual retail price of the prize is $419, and Ralph has... Ralph is going to play our first pricing game right over here. That's where he's going to play it. There you are, Ralph. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you.
Yes, where do you live?
I live in the Big Apple, New York, New York.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What do you do back in New York?
I work in engineering.
And what are you doing out here?
Having a good time.
Are you?
Watching The Price is Right still.
Are you?
Yeah.
Even on your vacation?
Oh, yeah.
You are a loyal friend and true, and we'd like to have you go back to the Big Apple with that.
A new designer bed. From the Perfection Eclipse Plaza Bed Collection, sophisticated bedroom designs comes the Park Lane, a fashionable functional island sleeping and seating arrangement with matching night tables from Namaco Industries. And for a more comfortable sleep, this mattress set from Namaco Industries. Have sleeping pleasure with lifetime sleep sets available in your choice of extra firm inner spring, flotation system, and firm foam, complete with matching foundation from National Mattress. And for your entertainment pleasure, this Color TV. An RCA 19-inch color TV with walnut finish cabinet has automatic fine-tuning with lighted dial. This is a prize package worth $2,764.
Package if you keep more than you give away in this game that we're about to play. I'm going to show you prizes 2 at a time, and each time you keep the one that you believe is higher priced. Now the first...
Tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Did you watch that exciting big money winning moment on Tic-Tac-Toe? Oh, yes. It was an exciting win. Tune in next time for another edition of Adam Curry Presents. And we're going to give you maybe a $20,000 pyramid. So tune in next time for Adam Curry Presents.